Systems operational. Initialize greeting protocol. Hello world, and welcome, worthless meatbags. I am Orave, the artificial lifeform ruthlessly exterminating virtual entities. And today, we shall be
planets to be taken.
I've said this before, and it happened again. I have literally been sitting here for like 10 minutes, right? Not a single word. Not one. Not a little itty bitty beep out of Isha right there. And then, as soon as I'm busy, as soon as I'm doing something, as soon as I decide to start talking, she's like, oh, by the way, we got shit to do. It's like, oh, okay, really? Thanks. It's great. Appreciate it. It's really kind of you, Isha. Okay, well, let's get into this shit. The Haka, what you got for me?
The Terrans have no idea you're with me. They don't know about the Primal Zerg.
We will collect them.
You will surprise them. They have always used our psionic connection against us.
The Primal Zerg do not have this connection. The Primal Zerg do not need this.
Exactly.
So it's something we can use to our advantage that they don't know about.
I have seen more of the Terrans than ever before. In some way, I feel sorry for them.
How so?
They have their nations and their clans, but each one of them is alone inside.
Damn.
I wish I could help them by taking their essence for the swarm and then killing them.
Oh, you're so kind. Isn't that lovely? She's
There were so
wonderful.
many ways to fail. I feared we would not make it to the surface, but we did. You have made us so powerful, but when you have your revenge, will you leave us?
I am one with the swarm.
They ain't go where? What
If we survive
what would she do?
We have even greater battles ahead. We will face them together.
And it's like, oh, when you have your revenge, are you going to leave us? Like, and do what? What else can she do? She's not.
Here you are at the enemy's doorstep. It is almost over.
True. Yes.
I don't think it will be that simple. It never is with Arcturus. He thinks around you, that one. He knows where you'll walk before you do.
But you've been part of so many of his plans. As accomplice or victim? I am sure you learned a trick or two, yes?
I did. We'll find out very soon if I was a good student.
Now, he's probably still got some tricks, you know. Never reveal your full hand. If you're going to reveal your hand, don't reveal all of it, you know? Anyway, evolution mission. Ultralisk strain.
Augmentation.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. What is wrong with you? Seriously, legitimately. What is your problem? Oh, we're missing Abathar's introduction there. Oh, you can read it. Alright, I think we're fine now.
You along with this one?
Hear me, Ultralisk. Break free. Fight to the door. Kill anything in your path.
Oh, break free. Oh, okay. What an idea. Oh, yeah, it'd suck to be that one Marine. Not much one Marine can do against an Ultralisk.
What is going on in there?
Where's my burrow charge? Why do I not have my burrow charge? I'd like my burrow charge, please. Okay. Ooh.
There. Destroy that containment cell and Ultralisks.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Ultralisks, let's go.
Toxic compound released. Great potential. Bonding to Ultralisk sequences.
Damn.
Noxious strain.
Okay, so every 10 seconds deals 20 damage to nearby units, and nearby enemy ground units take 5 damage per second. Okay.
I didn't sign up for this.
Alright, run them down.
I want this facility under control now.
Man, it makes Ultralisks great against Marines. Oh wait, that's because they're Marines.
Contain those specimens, or the Emperor will have your head. And burn!
It should burn.
That's how you
It's Ultralisks.
shoot them.
Alright, that was pretty easy. So yeah, that's that Ultralisk strain, the Noxious. There we go.
Specimens freed. Proceeding to subsequent battle round. Outskirts of Augustgrad, military housing, supply center. Facility must be destroyed.
Nukes.
Experimental nuclear weapons produced within.
Yeah, we should probably get rid of those. Seems like the sort of thing we
The
should do.
bridge is guarded by Dominion forces. Move forward. Secure the passage.
I don't want to be nuked. Alright, Ultralisks. Move out.
Ultralists incoming.
Sure are.
Fire the warhead. Now.
Sir, it's still experimental. We don't know what it'll do.
Fire the damn warhead now.
Oh, that didn't do a lot. Like at all, really.
Analyzing damage. Radioactive compound infecting Ultralisk.
Make use of it.
Integrating with atrophied evolutionary path.
That's
Ultralisk strain
Torask.
resuscitates dead tissue.
Every 60 seconds comes back, allows it to be revived. That is,
Press on. We continue the assault.
that's pretty impressive. That is quite a thing. Oh my god, it's just like the cinematic where the Viking comes down and gets obliterated. Go forth, my pretties.
Put those monsters down and keep them down.
Ooh,
Forms upon death will revive momentarily.
look at that. And... Boom.
Get back up! Oh, that ain't right!
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're probably gonna take out those two.
I will turn this city into a radiated ruin if I have to. Another warhead.
Alright. Well, you guys are kind of weak now. You've all died.
Additional Ultralisks ready.
Oh.
Delivering now.
My car, man! I just paid that thing off!
Damn, that sucks. That is awful. Man, imagine that happens. You pay off your car and then just these giant bugs come through and trash everything. Yeah, not much they can do against all that. If they had burrow charge, this would be even less of a problem.
Facility destroyed.
But they don't have burrow charge because
No longer possible.
I don't know. Fuck you.
We'll prepare Ultralisk sequence. Returning to evolution pit.
sequences.
Yeah, we're going with Taurus. With Turask.
Evolution complete.
Ah, man, that looks cool. Nice. Okay, cool. So we've upgraded our Ultralisks. Man, I love the colors we got all in here. Oh, that is very cool. That is very sweet. Okay, next up.
Your broods are ready, my queen. The invasion of Augustgrad begins at your command.
Okie dokie, let's go. Death from above.
Kerrigan, look at what you have wrought. Thousands dead, all for your revenge.
Worth.
Their blood is on your hands,
Worth it.
Arcturus. You made every part of this happen.
I have done great and terrible things, it is true. And I would again, to protect humanity from monsters like you.
You use words like weapons, Arcturus, but words cannot save you now.
Sure they can. Fire, Meg.
Oh, I have other weapons. I just wanted to say goodbye, Kerrigan.
Our outlying broods are being eradicated.
The Terrans have deployed a Psi Destroyer. It corrupts our own hive mind, ripping us apart from the inside. The field will quickly kill any Zerg who enters it.
Understood. Listen to me, all of you. The Dominion will launch an assault in a moment.
A diversion to keep us from dealing with the Psi Destroyer.
Well, we should probably go destroy the destroyer then.
Zagara, you have the swarm. Hold the middle. Stukov, take a force and screen her flanks. And Dahaka, this is your moment.
The device uses this psi connection you share, but I do not have a psi connection.
Oh my god, Dahaka stuff.
I will not need it.
Exactly. Gather your pack.
Alrighty, let's roll. Do this shit. During this mission, you control both Kerrigan and Dahaka. Dahaka's neat.
Let's see what your Psi Destroyer can do, Mengsk.
It, destroys. As you can see there.
The swarm is going to be torn apart. We have to shut down this field now.
Alrighty, Dahaka time. Wow, that's,
This is the central
got some
hub of the Psi
defenses.
Destroyer. We're going to bring it offline permanently. The Psi Destroyer uses power links to extend its range. Disable them, and the field will shut down temporarily.
it's got
This field.
power links that are not very heavily guarded.
I will
Well, I mean, to be fair,
this power link myself.
they probably think they're like
Once the field
perfectly
is down,
safe
I'll
from
command
the
to
swarm
destroy their
because
defenses.
it's gonna, you know, destroy them all
It is time
and stuff,
to
right?
act. I will collect.
What is that creature?
A little present I took with me from Xeris. What the fuck is Xeris?
I go. Essence flows. A Terran machine hides above. I will destroy it.
Yeah, so Dahaka's a cliff jumper.
Watch.
Zerg! Here, that's impossible.
Essence injured. Must mend.
And Dahaka doesn't have any energy. He just has abilities and he uses them.
Essence.
Yeah, Dahaka's pretty neat. He's not like as directly strong as Kerrigan. No one really is.
Essence.
But you know, he gets the job done.
I must go. I gather my pack. We will return and destroy the next power link.
Whew. And now we're back to normal. Alrighty.
The destroyer field is down. Prepare a hive cluster for combat.
And Kerrigan's just already
The
there.
Psi Destroyer is rerouting power. The field will reactivate shortly.
Keep me
Oh,
informed
nice. We
of
got
the
some
progress, Isha.
buildings
For now, I'm going to crush
already
the
up.
Dominion.
And we're probably gonna have like, what, 7 drones or something? Oh no, even less. Frickin' 5. What?
We require more minerals.
Go! Attack while the field is down! Boldly.
Really? With this minuscule force?
Retribution. Our conquest continues. I am the swarm. Make your peace.
Go, Hunter Baines. Right. Let's have you do that. More drones, please.
The enemy. The swarm.
Okay. Oh. Zerglings, come over here, please. You guys do that.
We require
More drones. Oh shit.
What is it this time?
We require more minerals.
I should be paying attention to the map.
Your queen listens. Mengsk will.
A creep tumor is under attack.
This.
Okay.
No time.
We must place that on creep.
Just searching around in case there are resources. Because there could be.
So more. We require more minerals.
Getting overlords. Getting
It is
minerals.
time. Boldly
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else over here. Cool.
speak. Our conquest continues.
Go, Kerrigan.
We adapt.
Look at that attack speed. Isn't that wonderful?
The swarm conquers all. We are without limit.
Blow them up.
Speak. It is
Under attack.
I didn't realise there was a siege tank there. Oh shit, Kerrigan died. Whoopsie. Tee-hee. Wasn't paying attention, that's what I get. Got what I deserved. No, they destroyed a creep tumor. I should probably do something with you, and I should get you out there as well. And honestly, I should have some of you guys over here. Oh. Perfect? I think that's perfect. I think I did that about as good as I could with what I had. Come on, Kerrigan. Oh, really? You're both layers? I thought one of you would be a hive.
We are unending.
Energy spike detected. The destroyer field will reactivate soon.
Make your peace.
Oh, that's a planetary fortress. Wow.
We are without limit.
I wasn't
Your queen is under attack. Boldly. I am the swarm. All forces, pull back to the hive cluster.
Nice.
No mercy.
Okay. More Zerglings,
Swarm
please.
met the enemy. Our conquest continues.
Okay. Nice.
The swarm conquers all.
Okay, and the side destroyer is back on.
Kerrigan, you and your swarm will never threaten humanity again after today.
Yeah, enough of the reasons you think.
Dahaka, the field's returned. I've pulled back the swarm. It's up to you now.
My pack is ready, eager to destroy
The fuck was
our
that?
link.
I don't think you guys saw anything, but I saw something.
Go.
Something concerning.
Tumor is under attack.
Yeah.
This device reeks of fire and death. I should drag it to me. Change will come.
Oh shit.
All things change.
Mutation complete.
Actually, do I even need to drag? Just have the roaches kill it. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Whoops. Okay, didn't realize that there was a yeah. Okay. I should have left the roaches at home. Oh wow. Oh yeah, you do double damage against structures. Wow, look at you go. Why do you have an anti-air structure attack? What?
Many enemies. Listen. I go.
Kick his ass.
Essence.
Nice. Alright.
Speak. Yes.
So much essence. Watchful.
Okay. Get those pickups. Alright, we've got an enemy force incoming.
Retribution will be mine.
Essence flow.
Mengsk. Speak. We are without limit. The swarm conquers all. Your
Nice work, Kerrigan.
retribution will be mine.
Alright, cool. Easy peasy. That was, yeah, that wasn't too hard. Kerrigan was fine. She probably, to be honest,
We've brought down the field. Strike
probably
now.
could have done that
Will suffer.
without assistance. Alright, let's put you all the way out there.
What is it this time?
You know, I was
Boldly.
kind of expecting you to... Excuse me, what? Why are there so many of you guys? What? Huh? Okay.
Speak. I am the swarm. Yes. Speak.
Oh. You're good.
The swarm conquers all.
Zerglings, could you take care of that for me, please? Thank you. Alright. You can go out that way. You go out that way.
Queen listens.
Alright.
I am the swarm. Make your peace.
Nice. Raven destroyed.
We adapt.
Wow. Banshees do not have a lot of health.
Speak. What is it this?
Okay.
No time like the present.
own Zerglings. Okay. Once these Zerglings hatch, I'll send them over to the right here.
Retribution will be mine. The swarm conquers all.
Viking eliminated. Ah, too much to hope for. Alrighty, Zerglings. Go die.
My queen, the Psi destroyer field will reactivate momentarily.
Yes.
Nuclear launch detected.
Huh. Well then, Kerrigan,
Yes.
push forward.
Make your peace. Is mine. Our Speak. Get back to the hive cluster. The swarm conquers all. Boldly.
I probably could.
We adapt.
Alright, and we just do that.
Our conquest continues. Yes. Boldly.
Alright, cool.
Your queen listens.
Pull back, Kerrigan. Alright, cool. Easy peasy.
There's only one power link left. Destroy it.
Yeah, so once this final power link goes down, you don't have to worry about the destroyer field.
Spawn now will be your time. Collect their essence.
Primal Zerg forces arriving now.
Yes. Make your peace.
Ow. Ow.
It is.
Ooh. Don't die, Tahaka. Alright, Tahaka. Whoa, that's a BC. Excuse me. What is a battlecruiser doing here? Go spawn.
Mengsk will suffer.
Nope. Wrong one.
Additional primal troops incoming.
Lovely. Are these all the ones I lost? Oh. Yeah, they're getting all my creep trimmers. Bastards. How dare they? I mean, I'm going slow over here with Tahaka. Like, real slow.
once flows. My task is
easy.
complete. I will return.
And we don't have to worry about the Star Destroyer anymore. So we can just play it like normal.
The destroyer field is permanently offline.
Yeah, it gone.
We don't rest until that hub is destroyed. All forces strike now. For the swarm! Retribution will be mine.
Why did you guys... Oh, whoops. Alright, cool. Well, we'll have max upgrades. Ah, shit. Fall back, Queen.
The power links are destroyed. Kill the Terrans. Take their essence.
We adapt.
Go, Kerrigan.
I am the swarm.
Kill them.
Make your peace. We are
Sweet.
without
Alright.
limit.
We have Tahaka as well.
Will change.
Unacceptable command.
I will collect.
What is it?
So much essence.
Retribution will be mine.
Oh.
Forces are under attack.
Ooh, look at you guys go. Damn. Well, I can keep doing that every, what, 30 seconds? So, like, may as well. Okay.
Mengsk will
Kerrigan, you're good to go. Let's go.
Unacceptable. Mineral field depleted.
Your queen listens.
Okay.
Mineral
Onto that starport.
We are without. Retribution will be mine.
Just gotta wait for the next kinetic blast.
mineral field depleted.
There we go. Starport annihilated.
We must place that on unacceptable command.
No time like
A crew tumor is under attack.
Mother?
this world is mine.
All things change. I go. Essence.
Son of a bitch.
It is time.
So
Okay, so Tahaka, you defend the right flank.
Retribution.
Kerrigan will defend the left.
What is it this time?
Focus on that. Alright,
Speak.
cool.
This
Mutation complete. Mineral field depleted.
no time like the present.
Mineral field depleted.
I am. Yes.
Mineral field.
That's a Thor. And that was a Raven. Not a Raven anymore.
Your queen is under attack. Speak. Boldly.
Our forces are under attack.
It is time.
Mineral field depleted.
What is it this time? The swarm calm.
We must place that on our forces
Dahaka, get up here.
Speak. The swarm conquers all.
Look at those Zerglings go.
Your queen listens. The swarm has met the enemy.
Mineral field.
Alright, just gotta cover everything. Cover all your bases, you know? Okay.
Change will come.
Retribution.
So yeah, this is the thing about Heart of the Swarm.
Make your
This is the second last mission, and you guys can see just how
no
I'm not really
time.
taking this too seriously,
I am the swarm.
because it's not
No mercy.
that tricky. Dahaka's got that. So
The swarm conquers all.
yeah, I don't know why you transform like that, buddy. That's a bad idea. 82, wow. Got a lot of Zerglings to go.
It is time. Boldly.
I will defend humanity from you, Kerrigan.
And I'll defend me from you.
Our conquest continues.
Dahaka's got that one.
I am the swarm.
Siege tank will take out 2 of them, yep. Alright, cool.
Is it this time?
Bunker busted.
Mengsk will suffer.
Alright.
Boldly. We adapt. Yes. No time like the
Oh yeah, Dahaka, you can mend, can't you? Yeah, there we go.
It is time.
All things change.
Speak.
Doesn't heal for a lot, but it heals for something, you know?
Your
So yeah, the
queen
thing is,
listens.
the way I'm playing is extremely slow, as you can tell. Right?
I am the swarm.
Like, undoubtedly, there are faster ways of doing this.
What is it this time? Boldly. We adapt. We are without limit. The swarm conquers all.
That's a BC.
Retribution will be mine. I am the swarm.
I don't want to get Yamato'd.
This world is mine. Our conquest continues.
Shit. I did that wrong. I should have Yamato burrowed sooner. Ah well. Okay. I'm gonna try something here. And we'll see if it works.
Change will come.
If it does work, wonderful. If it doesn't,
More essence.
ah well.
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait for the next... Let's wait for these guys to pop out. Kerrigan, you can just go over there. Or not. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's all good.
I will.
So what I'm going to try to do, right, is I'm basically just going to send
What is it this
the Zerglings to the Star Destroyer. I'm just telling them, go, right? I mean, it's got 2,500 hit points, so
Yes.
they're probably not going to get it
Swarm
down,
conquers all.
but they do. That'd be pretty cool.
This world is mine. Our conquest continues.
Oh no, they completely destroyed it. Oh wow, yeah, that wasn't even close. Oh yeah, they just obliterated it. Oh, okay.
We've done it. The Side Destroyer is finished.
Alright.
Zagara, report.
We are pushing the Dominion into the Imperial sector now.
Yeah, wow, that was a...
Was that your last card, Mengsk? It wasn't good enough.
See, just get enough Zerglings and you can kind of get through everything. Okay, cool. What is going on? I don't understand it, but it seems like OBS or whatever really doesn't like when certain things happen. I don't know if it comes across on your end, but my god, the fuck. Okay, well, Dahaka, what you got for me?
Served me well, Dahaka.
I collect much essence from following.
I'm glad to hear it. I still need you in my swarm.
The essence still flows. I still change.
You don't look like you were changing.
Still follow.
That's all there is to say. Now it's time for action.
I will remember what you told me, my queen. But now the time for words is past. Let us kill.
You're right, Zagara. And there's no one I'd rather have as my second for this battle.
Except for probably, like, Jim.
Can you feel it, Mengsk? All your plans and lies and manipulations.
It's a lot of drop
crashing
pods
down
coming
around you.
down.
Soon, all the pain you've caused will come back to you.
Like, that's a lot.
Whatever comes, I am ready, my queen.
I mean, you know, those drop pods can have like
Fall
ultralisks in
and
them.
die in this battle. We've already done the impossible. We've shattered the power of Mengsk. It will be up to the Terrans to make something of the opportunity.
That means nothing to the future of the swarm.
True. But there are still broodmothers in orbit with their leviathans. The swarm will continue, no matter what. And it will be changed. Forever.
I didn't even use Apocalypse in the previous mission.
In 1 hour, either Arcturus Mengsk will be dead, or I will. If I'm still alive, I will set out to find Amon.
The fallen Zilnaga, a being of unknowable power.
There's no way we can win.
Then why fight?
Because the only other option is to lie down and die.
Well, I never wanted to die lying down. So, fight a god to the bitter end? That sounds like a worthy death.
Man, I love Stukov.
I am with you.
He's so great. He's just amazing. Yo, we do have a barrel charge on you, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Abathel.
Swarm has evolved into powerful weapon. Greatest leader.
Greatest? Abathur, everything I've done to the swarm has been for my own revenge.
Queen determines purpose. When purpose changes, swarm changes. This our function.
You know, sometimes you're not so bad, Abathur.
He's the best.
Unclear.
Well, that's everything. Let's take a look here. Going into this is the final mission, by the way. Like legit, we're heading into the last mission. So, going into it, we have Kinetic Blast. I'm gonna keep that. Crushing Grip. The stuns are very nice. Zergling Reconstitution. You saw how powerful Zerglings are. Spawn Banelings. The Banelings have been doing amazing work. Malignant Creep. It's just nice. Fury, real good. And Apocalypse. The one time we've used it, it's been pretty
The Terran
baller.
weapon has been shattered. Your swarm is poised to move. Only the palace defenses remain.
Alrighty. Let's fuck shit up. Oh,
The northeast sector is
Hyperion
clear.
Bridge.
We're behind in the eastern corridor.
It's time, Valerian.
The evacuation is still underway.
I can't afford to hold back any longer.
Promise me you'll avoid civilian centers.
I can't do that. Arcturus would see that pattern in my movements and use it against me.
Then millions will die.
All right. Just stay out of my way, and I'll do what I can.
Hey Jim, good to see you. There are many avenues into the Imperial sector. They are guarded by the Dominion. Eliminate them, and the Swarm forces will join the fight. Here it is.
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day your swarm darkens the sky of any planet.
Ooh.
Core Hall will endure, as will I.
Nice quote. I'll engrave it on your tombstone. Isha, Zagara, Stukov, Dahaka. All my brood mothers, all my queens, hear me. The time for planning and deliberation is past.
Here we go. The final mission.
Tear them down. Attack. And do not stop until they are all dead.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Mengsk.
Unacceptable command.
You never should have come back to Core Hall. You are surrounded by the Dominion's elite.
And yet they still won't be enough to save you. How many bodies will you hide behind?
I've had enough
Not
of your tongue.
enough
Men,
is the
watch
answer.
them
He's not
out.
going to hide behind enough bodies.
Speak. Make your peace. We are without limit. Yes.
So yeah, here's the thing about this mission. Basically, all the enemies are like elites.
What is it this time?
So, you know, they're all pretty goddamn strong.
Your queen listens. Speak. Yes. I am the swarm. Our conquest continues. We adapt. No time.
We must case that old creep.
Retribution will be mine. This world is
So yeah,
mine.
as you can see, they're all elite forms of their regular units. They're sort of like the mercenaries in the previous campaign.
Speak. I am the swarm. We adapt.
And there's warhounds here as well. But the thing about warhounds is that they're not actually good against
No. It can't be.
Zerg. Oh, but it is.
My queen.
Look at that.
A Terran
See who that is?
battle inbound on your location.
That's the Hyperion.
There's something familiar about Jim?
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.
Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, man, Hyperion's pretty strong after being upgraded so
It's time
much.
to put your war face on.
Let me see your war face. Ah!
Our allies are in combat.
Your queen is under attack. We adapt. Jim, weren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
Ah,
All right.
balls.
Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Mengsk. Your defenses could use some work, Arcturus.
You'll pay for that.
Quick, defend Jim. Not under attack by much, though. They're gonna die.
The swarm.
I mean, it was, what, a couple of Marines? It's not that much. Alright, fall back. Need to get the drones up. Let's put you down there. Get you started into that. You're gonna be a bit slow. So. Okay. Cool.
I am the swarm. The swarm conquers all. No time like the present. Make your peace. We are without limit. Our conquest. It is time. Boldly.
Nice.
We require more gas.
Oh, you require more Vespine gas. I shut the fuck up.
What is it this time?
Hi, hello.
Without limit.
Our allies are in combat.
Ah, they're fine.
No time.
How are you? I'm doing alright. No, they're fine.
Your queen.
I'm just leisurely going through the campaign. I mean, it's Heart of the Swarm, so it's not like it's... no, I'm only playing on hard. I could play on... To be honest, I probably should have for Heart of the Swarm. I don't usually like playing on the hardest difficulty because I have to, like, think and stuff. So I'm only playing on hard. But Heart of the Swarm's really easy, so I probably should have done it on Brutal.
Your swarm is assaulting Terran forces in 3 entrenched positions. If you can attack these positions from behind and destroy them, we will join the slaughter.
Yes.
Oh, Brutal Wings of yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah. Wings of Liberty is
Retribution
really tricky because you don't have a lot of resources. Tools, I mean, to work off of.
Our conquest continues.
Is there a...
Boldly.
Yeah. Because Brutal Heart of the Swarm is not an issue. Smash and grab.
No time like the present.
Don't... It's been a while since I played on Brutal. I did it once on a different account, but...
Yes.
I just didn't find the experience fun. I don't remember too much of it.
This world is mine. Our conquest continues.
Enough energy.
Ah, you're doing fine.
No time like the
Are you? Yeah, okay.
Mengsk
You got that. What are you having difficulty with in particular with Smash and Grab?
Retribution. The swarm conquers all. Make your peace.
Because I don't remember Smash and Grab being all that difficult. Ah, shit.
Boldly. We adapt.
Oh, they're doing fine. They don't need my help. Yeah, I don't...
I am the swarm.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. Moving out soon.
The conquest continues. We adapt. Boldly. Make your peace. We are without limits. The swarm conquers.
I should probably pull Kerrigan back to get healed. Getting enough forces to punch through the Protoss before the Zerg.
Mutation complete. Our allies are in combat.
Well, I assume, you know, you're getting upgrades, you've got enough workers, you're making
Sky Fury Squadron.
Marines
Destroy the Hyperion.
while defending. Yeah.
Pretty big fleet coming this way. Could use some
Because
help
usually
taking these guys down.
the Zerg that attack you on Brutal can get through a bunker pretty easily.
Boldly.
So yeah, you gotta
What is
be
it this time?
aware of
I
that.
am the swarm.
I mean, I guess the
We are without
best
limit.
thinking would be to
Our conquest continues.
attack after you've been attacked by the Zerg, so that, you know, you're certain that they can't do anything. At least for a short while. Or you could just
Adapt.
try and build up one big force and move out all at once. Really? Kerrigan? I should have used Apocalypse. Because you guys are doing terribly. Mass Marines? Yeah. I mean,
No time like the present.
Mass Marines is definitely good. And I understand why. Because Marines are just an amazing unit. Just overall and in general.
I am the swarm.
But, do you make any Marauders or Medics at all? Or is it just Marines?
Retribution will be mine.
Mutation complete.
Because I don't remember, do Banelings show up? I feel like they do. Because they'd wreck your army pretty hard. Do you have the Marine upgrades? Like, do you have the Combat Shield and the Stim Pack? Yeah. If you know you can do other missions, then you should also probably do those, but yeah,
Your queen.
Medics would help, Marauders would help.
Our conquest continues.
Marauders might not help too much against the Zerg forces. Only Combat Shield, okay.
We are without limit. The swarm conquers all.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah. And it's a tough choice deciding which one to actually go for. Because both are good. For Marines, they're the sort of unit that you just want to get both upgrades. Because Marines are a great unit, you're always going to be making them, and
No time.
their upgrades are good.
It is time. What is it this time? Boldly. I am the...
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
Make your peace.
Great train robbery and welcome to the jungle. Okay, so you've done a fair amount of other missions. What sort of research do you got going on? Yeah, because...
Retribution will be mine.
Yeah, that means you're fairly well into the campaign at that point. You've done... what?
Make your peace.
You would have done the colony mission,
Destroy that damnable ship.
Dead of Night.
Battle cruisers inbound.
You would have done the Devil's
Help on this
Playground
one, sir.
as well.
Our conquest.
So yeah, if you've been picking up... If you've been picking up research and doing the bonus objectives... Well, no, bonus objectives don't get you credits, it's just the main missions. Because there's definitely some research out there that'd make things easier to do.
We require more Vespine gas. We require more.
Yeah, usually when I go through Wings of Liberty, which I did recently, although it was only on hard, Brutal, because like one of the reasons I don't like Brutal is it's got a hidden difficulty modifier it never tells you about, but all your units and structures take 25% more damage just from everything,
Boldly.
just because.
Yes. This world is mine.
It's basically like the main reason I don't like Brutal, because that's just...
The swarm conquers all.
You have to really think about engagements a lot more.
Time like the present. The swarm has met the end. We adapt. Make your peace. I am the swarm.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, and in the case of like Zerg, for example, it makes it so that siege tanks will basically always kill like groups of Zerglings.
Mengsk will suffer.
Especially for Zerg, it really sucks. Didn't pull him back in time. Not that it matters, I'm not really using him.
What is
Because,
it this time?
and I'm also kind of showcasing how in Heart of the Swarm, you can do it with just Carrick and Zerglings. Because it's absurdly easy.
We are without limit.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like,
Your queen listens.
yeah, you get Firebats. Yeah, I don't like taking Firebats, like, out with me, especially in Smash and Grab, because you're mostly fighting Protoss. The only time you fight Zerg is when you're defending, and when you go to grab the one relic that's over in the left. Although I think there's another way you can grab it as well.
Make your peace.
So yeah, I wouldn't like take Firebats out with you, because they don't perform well against Protoss or heavy Zerg.
Retribution will be mine. Speak. The swarm conquers all.
Yeah. Marauders are good because of the anti-armor.
We adapt.
And they're also generally pretty good, especially if you get the upgrades. You won't have the upgrades for Marauders for Smash and Grab, obviously. But once you do, they're all around good to include. Like the sort of, as it's referred to, Bio Bowl, is
My boys are prepping to attack the Dominion.
Marines, Medics, Marauders, Triple M. Like those three are pretty strong. Are you using Mercenaries as well, by the way? Because you should definitely be using Mercenaries. You would... What would you have at that point? You'd have, what, War Pigs and Devil Dogs?
Yes.
Which isn't too much. Yeah. So, they're not... Well, I mean, War Pigs are pretty good. Like, pound for pound, they put out quite a good amount of work. But...
It is time. Our allies are in combat. We adapt. No time like the present.
Devil Dogs...
Boldly.
I don't remember. On Brutal, do you have to face any Immortals on the Protoss side?
No time.
Because if you do, I just wouldn't bother with Devil Dogs.
Continues. Zagara. Move your troops into the sector.
With pleasure, my queen.
Because Immortals would absolutely destroy, but I don't think Immortals appear on that mission at all. I know you have to face, I think you have to face some Archons?
Our conquest continues.
Sorry, Immortals.
No time.
The,
Present.
yeah, I thought so.
Adapt. It is time.
Yeah. I know they got Archons, I'm pretty sure they got some, yeah, only a couple. As long as you can burn them down before they get too close, you should be fine.
Yes.
Because on Brutal, I think they'd one-shot your Marines, maybe? Or it'd be really close. You do have combat shield.
Boldly.
Yeah, they'd just absolutely destroy
Mengsk will
your Marines.
Retribution will be mine. We are without limit. Our conquest continues. No time.
I think, do they also got some High Templar as well?
It is time.
Because I know they have some rather nasty stuff like the expected,
Remember this, Reyna? It was nice of
like
you
relative
to
tech
leave
you'd have.
it here for me.
I'd recognize that signature anyway.
I'm not
You set
really
out the Odin.
one for one-on-ones. It's, I don't,
Going. You've got to finish this.
yes, one under
Go on
bridge,
without me.
yeah. I don't really like multiplayer. I play Starcraft primarily for the single-player experience, which,
Speak.
and like the last time I played multiplayer was, I think it was back in Wings of Liberty, like ages and ages and ages ago.
Boldly.
Yeah, not really an aspect of the game I enjoy.
It is time. No time like the present.
Probably not. I mean, by the time I finish this mission, it's... because I don't really stream for too long because I have other obligations. Wow, that's a very strong Odin.
Retribution.
I don't remember having that much health. Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
The swarm conquers all.
Alright, cool. You should be fine now, Reyna.
The Odin's down for the count.
How are you holding up?
Don't you worry about us. We're still in this.
Yo, Kerrigan, could you come back over here and help kill these guys?
Be ready shortly.
Cool. Thanks.
I am
Cool.
retribution.
So yeah, Reyna should be fine over there.
We are without limit.
I doubt he'll come under much provocation anymore.
No time like the present.
Yeah, you can't reach that.
Our
Okay,
conquest continues.
cool. So yeah, it's... I don't really get a lot of time to do this sort of thing.
Boldly.
I mean, he's not going to make any progress over there because of how the AI is on hard, but, you know,
No
he's doing his
time like
best.
the present. It is
Try and take out that black hammer if you can. Oh, okay, I got a black hammer here. Did you manage to kill him? You did. Oh, you guys doing wonderful.
I am the swarm. Boldly. Our conquest continues. Yes.
So yeah, I'm taking way too long. Like, there's a little trick you can do on this mission where, with the right abilities and setup, you can take Kerrigan, like, to the palace, leaping around, and you can get it done very easily.
Retribution.
Oh wow.
Make your peace. We are without limits. War is mine.
Alright. Yeah, I understand this isn't like the most efficient or optimal way of doing things, you know. I should probably make an army, actually, you know, do it properly or whatever. But I don't want to. That's probably bad. I don't think I can hold those guys off.
Our conquest continues.
Never mind, I'm good. It's the safest. Yeah. I mean, this is... like, you know, because Mengsk's forces are quite tough. If I didn't have you guys showing up right at that moment, would have been fine. Would have been great. Would have had no issues. It's like, you know, you can build up an army, and then they'll just all die.
I am the storm. Boldly. No time like the present.
I'm not going to send Kerrigan in there. Those siege tanks are just going to destroy her. She hasn't got enough health for this. Oh, you guys are still alive. Hello. Okay. Cool. You guys want to try to take on those siege tanks? You're going to die.
The swarm conquers all.
It's just a very economical ability, the Zergling Reconstitution. I can make Zerglings and not have to worry about what's going to happen to them. I can just be like, go over there, and then they'll go do something.
Heading out in a bit.
Whether that something is effective is not always certain, but they'll do something.
Boldly. What is it this time? Your queen listens. Make your peace.
I should probably send up an apocalypse up there.
We are without limit.
Whilst Jim's pushing. Oh, don't die. Okay, well, she did die. Well. But come on, Jin, you can push through, right? I should have cleared most of them away. Yeah, look at you go. Well, that's unfortunate. So yeah, did on casual so I can go to the archives and see how I can bring in mercenaries. Okay. Yeah. See what you can do about that. Oh, you guys are gonna go through there, aren't you? You're gonna take out that creep tumor. Got it. There's a missile turret there, so they're just gonna see this and go, die. And it died. I could have saved it, actually. Had the opportunity.
I return.
Alright. So yeah, so like, are you replaying it through the archives, or are you playing it from like the beginning? Because
this world is mine.
how are you going through this? Like, are you like starting?
We adapt. We are without limit.
Yeah, it doesn't help me. Archives, okay.
No.
Alright, because I know archives is a little bit interesting in that it sometimes gives you additional stuff that you didn't even have at that point.
I am the swarm.
Which, I don't know how that works. Kerrigan's gonna die. She ain't gonna live.
Make your peace. No time like the present.
Yeah, no, you should pull back. Gives you the stuff you had before this mission? Really?
Our conquest continue.
I'm sure I've had some circumstances where I've had, like, additional stuff. Like, some sort of research or, you know, something that I shouldn't have.
Retribution will be mine. We adapt. The swarm conquers all.
But, you know, go check what you do actually have for the mission. Because I know certain research can also make quite a big difference. Like, especially on Brutal, I don't... Like, the first tier of Zerg research, for example, where you have the choice between vanadium plating or kill the stalkers without using a unit. Without losing a unit, do you mean?
It is time.
Because I don't know how you'd kill them without using a unit.
The swarm conquers.
Yeah. Okay.
Your queen listens.
No, it's all good.
No time like the
It's just me being
We're getting
pedantic.
ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
Because I knew what you meant and tried to correct you anyways.
Make your peace.
Actually, I should push with Jin. Is he going to go top? I don't think he goes top.
It is time.
So I don't think I can actually push with him.
Speak.
Yeah, I mean that's a good start. It's probably,
World is mine.
like, in a way, tank with the Marauders, even though they have more range, because they have a lot more health. And I don't know, do they start with 1 armor? I don't know if they actually do. Oh right, yeah, that's right. They target your medics. Oh, that's right. I forgot they did that because they got different targeting AI. And they'll also target weak units as well, like injured.
Boldly. What is it this time?
Pretty sure.
Your queen listens. Speak.
Which you can sort of abuse the AI in that regard if you have good enough micro. I don't. Well, I used to, but I don't anymore because I haven't played that way in a long time.
Yes. Retribution will be mine. The swarm conquers all.
Pretty sure they target weak units. I don't remember what the actual AI is for them.
Our conquest continues. We are without limit. No time like the... Yes.
Those Reapers are going to destroy my Zerglings and the Spine Crawlers because they've got the
Our conquest continues.
I
am the
yeah, no, understandable. I get it. Yeah. It is a lot to think about. Don't worry about the 5 ats. What are they doing? 13. Reduced by 3 armor. Yeah.
Make your peace.
Yeah, it is a lot to think about and keep track all at once. Having good map awareness is also a skill. I don't. Yeah, if you can have, like, you know, keep an eye on the map and where the enemy is moving, which isn't as easy for the Terrans, because unless you have, do you have the scanner tower? I forgot the proper name for it. Because that'd help if you can make one. You get that in Dead of Night, I'm pretty sure.
Boldly. No. Speak. Without limit.
What's coming in? Nothing much. No, you don't? Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, I reckon you can't take that out yet. Just keep pinging it until it dies. This isn't much of a force. Okay.
Your queen is under attack.
There we go.
What is it this time? Our conquest continues.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion.
Alright, so... Getting bunkers? Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. Like, I wouldn't defend without bunkers.
Retribution will be mine.
Because otherwise you're just going to lose too much to the Zerg.
We adapt.
Which is not what you want. Because you also have, especially in Wings of Liberty, very limited resources.
Time. The swarm conquers all. Stukov, your path is clear.
Understood. Let's finish this.
What is it this time?
What are you putting into your bunkers, and do you have any upgrades for your bunkers as well?
Speak. Make your peace.
Because that's also pretty important. Six, that's good. Do you have the projectile accelerant, I think it's called? That makes it so that you can units have +1 range? Because, I mean, you should get both upgrade. You don't know? Okay. Because that one is also very good.
Our conquest continues.
Should move Kerrigan over to here. So yeah, you could probably fit 4 Marines and a Firebat, I guess, in there. Do you have Perdition turrets or not? No, you probably wouldn't have Perdition turrets. I think that's a bit too far along. Yeah, I think that'd be too far along for where you're at. Yeah, for Smash and Grab? No, you wouldn't.
No time like the present.
Yeah, not yet. No. Because I think that requires 15 Zerg research. I think. Actually, might be 10. I don't remember when you get the Predator Hercules. That might be 15.
Your queen listens. We are without limit.
Yeah,
The swarm conquers all.
okay, well, I guess I'm not
We adapt.
pushing quite yet, because I need to defend my base from 2 battlecruisers. Yay.
Yes. This world is mine. Our conquest continues. Make your peace.
Go Banelings.
Boldly. The swarm conquers all. We are without limit.
Alright, cool.
I am the swarm.
So yeah, I wouldn't... How many bunkers are you making? And also missile turrets, because you get attacked by mutilisks as
Boys
well.
are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
Yes. Boldly. Our conquest continues. It is time.
5 bunkers.
No time.
That's excessive in my opinion. That's a lot of bunkers. Do you even have like that safe? Well, see that's the thing. Are you taking your units out of the bunkers to then push on the Protoss?
Yes. We are without limit.
Because I assume you're defending not up on your base on the platform, but down in the little, like down the ramp and to the left, like close to the... Yeah, you're not. Okay. See, because that's a lot of units and supply that's tied up in bunkers. Do... No platform. Yeah, you're... I think I know where you're defending, because if it was the main base area, you wouldn't be able to fit 5 bunkers there. Not effectively, anyway. And to be fair, even in the area I'm thinking of, I think 5 is just too much anyways. I think you'd do better with 3.
Make your peace. We adapt. We are without limit.
Because what you could also do is you could have your army stand behind the bunkers, right? And provide support that way.
I am the swarm. Your queen listens. We are without limit. The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
If you had Marauder upgrades, I'd put Marauders in the bunkers, but you obviously don't, because you get Marauders in that mission.
Make your peace.
Yeah, because you don't have to defend all the time. And putting all your units in like that just means you can't use them elsewhere.
The swarm conquers. We adapt.
Motherfuckers, wow, that's a fairly big assault force you got going there.
Our con. It is time.
That's a black hammer.
No time like the present. We adapt.
Gotta restart. Alright.
This war is mine.
Oh wow, they're going over there.
The swarm has met the enemy.
Oh wow.
No time like the present. I am the swarm. Retribution.
Yeah. Knew they needed the help.
What is it this time? It is time.
There's a siege tank up there. Yeah. So like...
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. Moving out soon.
What specifically... I know I've asked this already, but the Zerg is destroying the Protoss before you are, right? And I assume you've tried defending with less, but you get overwhelmed by the Zerg and die? Are you doing the upgrades in the engineering bay? Getting +1 attack, +1 defense? Or armor, or however you want to call it?
We are without limit. This world is mine.
Fall back, Kerrigan.
The swarm conquers all.
Yes, okay. Well, that's good.
Our conquest continues.
Because, be very bad if you weren't.
Retribution will be mine. We adapt. No time like the present. What is it this time?
God damn.
The swarm conquers all. Make your peace.
Kerrigan might die.
I am the swarm.
Nope, she's fine. Got back up.
Boldly. Our conquest continues. We are without limit.
So,
Swarm conquers all.
because I'm trying to guide as much as I can, but I'm also not too familiar with like the brutal versions.
Make your peace.
I think 5 bunkers gonna do Heart of the Swarm. It is far easier. Like you can get through most of it with Kerrigan and Zerglings. Brutal's gonna be tougher than what I'm doing, but like it's still pretty easy. Like I'm doing this in like the worst way, almost the worst way possible, where it's just like Kerrigan and Zerglings.
No time like the
You know, I'm not making anything else, not combining my army, I'm just slowly pushing forth here.
Our conquest continues.
So like if you make a proper army, you should probably be fine. Or, I mean, you could probably still get by with,
Make your peace. It is time.
that's a black hammer.
The swarm conquers all. I am the swarm.
Oops. Yeah, those guys died faster than I thought they would. I mean, yeah, Heart of the Swarm is just substantially easier. You got more resources, you got more tools, there's a lot more you can do to really get by and get through. I assume... that's what's coming through for me. Alright. Yeah, probably the biggest difference would be that your Zerglings will die really quickly because of the brutal modifier. Yeah, brutal. Yeah. So, your Zerglings are going to be a lot less useful because of how much more damage they're going to be taking.
I am beyond death.
And you have to make sure to really keep an eye on Kerrigan, because she will go down a lot faster than you think she will.
Our conquest continues. No time.
My boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
I mean, like, even there, she took a lot of damage right there. If that was on Brutal, it'd be even closer. Among all the other things that the AI has that just makes Brutal a pain.
I am the swarm.
We should go kill that. Although, are they going to kill it? They might. Nah, it's not in range.
It is time.
The first few missions should be fine. Gotta keep an eye on your base in Rendezvous, because Kerrigan wouldn't be too strong yet at that point, and you'd only have Zerglings and Queens. So make sure to keep an eye on your base.
Make your peace.
But like, Labrat should be easy, Back in the Saddle should be fine. Which campaign do you think is the hardest? think it's been a while since I've done covert ops.
No time like the present.
My initial impression is Wings of Liberty, because you don't have a lot of things you can do in Wings of Liberty to make the game easier. I mean, you know, you've got the armory and you've got the lab research, but that just doesn't compare to what you can do in Heart of the Swarm or Legacy of the Void. Right? So that's, and also the there were a few design choices in those that, because you don't have a lot of resources, you don't start off with your SCVs. Your SCVs, I'm pretty sure they don't start off automatically harvesting resources. So
You're in my way.
You know, a lot of things changed. So I think Wings of Liberty is probably the toughest. Legacy of the Void could be as well, if you don't know how to assign your Solarite or which Spear of Adun abilities to go with, or which synergize well with each other.
It is time. Make your peace.
But you know, overall, probably Wings of Liberty.
This world is mine.
Yeah. That's my reasoning for it anyway. Part of the Swarm is the easiest because you have Kerrigan. And this is just...
It is time. The Swarm conquers all.
Like, I could be doing this on Brutal, and it wouldn't be any different, really. I'm pretty sure I went and tested. You can go through... Like, can, theoretically, go through and do it with basically only Kerrigan and Zerglings. Obviously, there are some exceptions to that. For example, Shuttle Escape, that mission. You know, you'd probably want to make Hydralisks for that one. And Spine Crawlers and such.
Make your peace. We adapt.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
Yeah, Heart of the Swarm is by far the easiest. I think Legacy of the Void and Covert Ops would be somewhere in the middle of all that. Because, I mean... Nova Covert Ops is weird because you have Nova herself, who... She's pretty strong, not as strong as Kerrigan. But, you know, she's got some very nice abilities. And the sort of, like, modifiers you can do to all your units, it's pretty good. But you don't really have much else. So it's like... It's sort of similar to Wings of Liberty in that regard. I should just...
Speak.
The dominion of man is stronger than you. We will see your ashes spread to the wind.
I'm sure you will.
Make your peace.
Looking at the time, I really can't. I started late due to unfortunate circumstances. Oh, hey, Akami. Yeah, I started late due to things out of my control, and it's already later than I usually go for. I have stuff to do after this. I'd love to. Like, I really like the co-op Starcraft 2. I think it's great. It's a lot of fun, but I just don't have the time. So yeah, hey Akami. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Hey Akami, you're here just in time for the very end of the game. Woohoo! I did it. Final cinematic time. Yeah, that's loud. You guys are being very noisy right now. I swear it wasn't this loud before. They're gonna disturb the neighbors. You'd hope it'd be fancy. This is the Emperor we're talking about here. Should I let this play out? I don't know.
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong.
He's cunning, I'll give him that. You know, it's good to have contingencies and such.
Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy?
I'll commend him for managing to figure out how to weaponize the artifact like that.
Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die.
Change of plans.
Yeah, not much you can do against someone with in a power suit. Do you think she's angry?
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I can't quite tell.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters.
I think she's somewhat upset. Alright, don't lose your head. Calm down. Just a little light explosion. You happy now?
Thank you, Jim.
I think she's happy. You're not yourself when you're hungry, you know?
For everything.
My pleasure, darling.
Why couldn't you fly when we were, you know, fighting? It'd be cool if you could have flown. Would have been nice. You probably would have moved faster. Yeah. And imagine if Kerrigan could fly. You know, you'd ignore so many more enemies. You'd be able to just ignore terrain.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.
Neo? I assume that's what you mean by that guy from the Matrix. hell, here are the credits. A whole bunch of people who worked on it. It's a great game. I love Starcraft 2. It's one of my favorites. Easy. Yeah, I mean, I'm only playing on hard, so it's not like that big an accomplishment. Although I did struggle on I struggled a bit on the final mission in Wings of Liberty on hard, but that's like by far one of the toughest missions in the entire game. And also I wasn't really like properly playing the mission throughout. Try brutal? No. I mean, I could, but I've already gone through all of it on hard, and as I said, brutal is, in my opinion, just not fun. Like, there's... I understand wanting to play on higher difficulties, just for the difficulty itself, but unless you're, in my opinion, at that level, I don't think it's fun, or as fun. It's definitely not for me. I mean, I can play on brutal. I can definitely get through the game on brutal, I just don't have fun doing it. Which is why I play on hard. Difficulty for the sake of difficulty is not fun, in my opinion. It doesn't feel good. I feel... I mean, it's my opinion. If you like the difficulty, then sure. I mean, you know, it's definitely part of the reason why people play the Souls games, you know. They like the difficulty and overcoming the challenge. I particularly not really. I mean, you know, I can do it, just don't enjoy the process of doing it. I feel similarly with like achievements and stuff all the time. Doing achievements for the sake of doing achievements is... I don't really care. And also other like bonus objectives. Like, you know, if it's just a bonus objective just because, I'm not really gonna bother. There's no reason to. I mean, sure, there's like bragging rights and stuff, but I don't care about that one either. It's... I'm playing this for fun. I'm doing this... That's different. There's rewards for that, right? You know, you actually get something tangible from it. You know, it's similar with Risk of Rain 2. That game has achievements, but all of the achievements get you something. You know, some sort of actual reward that you can then use in the future. Achievements in this game don't get you anything. I do like, though, that I think all of the bonus objectives get you something. It may be a small something. A lot of the time it's like research, or in Heart of the Swarm, Kerrigan levels, most of the time. It's something. It's a reason to actually go and do them. But there are certain games where there are just bonus objectives that are just there. And it's like, oh hey, bonus objectives. Like, okay, but why? And then it's just like, because. And I don't care. There's no reason to. And it's why I stopped. I used to, you know, go for achievements, hunt achievements. You know. What happened? So yeah, what I plan to do is this morning play Overwatch with Barry, but unfortunately something came up on his end and had to cancel it. And I wasn't about to play Overwatch by myself because that sounds kind of painful, really. So yeah, something happened, unfortunately, out of control. It's unfortunate. It happens. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Overwatch by myself. I don't find it fun. I don't think Overwatch is, you know, I don't know if I've said this before about multiplayer games on stream before, but if a game is only fun with friends, then I don't think it's a fun game. Unless it's specifically a game that can only be played with other people, right? Or, well, okay, that's not what I mean. But like, you know, if you're only having fun playing the game because you're playing with your friends, then I don't think the game itself is fun. You're just having fun playing with friends. Yeah, I mean, you can have fun, don't get me wrong. I personally don't. I feel the sort of way to like multiplayer games in general. It's why I play a lot of single player games. You look at all the games I've played so far and they're all of them are single player. Because I just don't find multiplayer games fun. Or in any way more fun than single player games. I have as much fun beating up on AI as I do actual people. And sometimes I have more fun beating up the AI. I don't get any sort of enjoyment against finding other people. And I mean, the thing is with Overwatch, I played it a lot back when it came out, years ago, right? I tried playing it again with Overwatch 2. I think I played it for like a few times in the first couple of weeks after release, and it didn't do it. I couldn't. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't having fun. And just didn't. Yeah. And I feel similarly with like the multiplayer in Starcraft 2. I like the versus specifically. I like the co-op because it's against the AI. And also the co-op has a bunch of cool abilities and shit. You know, it's very, very neat. But the versus, it's just... I just find it more irritating, really. I mean, the campaign and the co-op, they have these unique modifiers that make it fun. I don't think the basic part of the StarCraft 2 game is fun. Well, or it's not as fun as what you get in the campaign, you know. Playing Zerg in Versus is nowhere near as fun as playing Zerg here in Heart of the Swarm, or playing as any of the Zerg in co-op. I mean, I know some people get the satisfaction of beating other people or outsmarting a person, you know. I do understand there's a certain satisfaction in triumphing over other people. I just don't have that. I don't have that sort of competitive drive pushing me forth. It's why I'm playing on hard. I feel like I have nothing to prove by playing on brutal. I could play on brutal, you know. People may even be more interested if I was playing on brutal. Because, you know, they can see how to do it, right? I mean, there's... You can transfer some of the skills going from hard to brutal. You do have to think more tactically on brutal and of like the wider picture, have more awareness of what's going on, better control over your units and structures your build order, managing your resources, expanding at the right points in time, knowing enemy attack waves, you know, and a whole bunch of other stuff, enemy positioning. You know, there's a lot to keep in mind and keep track of on brutal, but like you can generally get through it. Like, you know, you could probably take some of the stuff I've done through here going on hard and do it on brutal. Not all of it, you know. There are definitely like certain mistakes that I do that are just, you know, definitely don't do them. And you'd have to be more aware, especially in Wings of Liberty, going up against other Terran forces and they've got siege tanks. You have to be very, very, very careful of enemy siege tanks. Well, actually, that goes for all of the campaigns. Siege tanks are extremely dangerous on brutal because they usually have better upgrades than you, because on brutal, I think they start with +1/+1. So they're usually almost always ahead of you in terms of upgrades until you get to +3/+3. And because of the brutal modifier, you just take, like, what? Close to 100 damage plus the splash. It just absolutely annihilates your forces. So you have to be extremely careful and aware of enemy siege tanks. And, you know, other big enemy units like Thors, carriers, Colossi for your light units, Ultralisks, Broodlords, you know, that sort of thing. The sort of like general high priority targets, you know, the sort of things you'd be keeping an eye on anyway. You need to be keeping an extra eye on brutal. And also, generally, more enemies spawns. You know, you have to be always thinking, always expanding, always building, you know, getting more resources. You just always have to be doing something to keep pushing forward. Because if you're slacking, if you're just sitting around, if you're lazing, if you're just sitting there and you're not doing anything, then you're probably not going to get through it easily anyway. At least beyond the initial missions. The first few missions are generally easy and kind of mindless, so you don't have to worry about those. But once you get off like the initial first three, once you get off the first planet, then you have to be very careful. Yeah. But that's a lot to keep track of, you know. And I mean, sure, you know, there's achievements for it. There's achievements for doing things on brutal. You get profile pictures. I mean, it's cool. But I mean, if I was like much better, then I probably would play on brutal. There's a bit because hard would be just way too easy. But I'm not that good. I'm good enough where hard is at the right amount. Except for Heart of the Swarm. I probably should have done that on brutal because it was just too easy. Heart of the Swarm is ridiculously easy. So I probably should have done that on brutal. But Wings of Liberty, Legacy of the Void, Nova Covert Ops, all of those on hard. Because that's the right level for me. And again, I've played through them all on brutal, on another account, on this one. So I know I can do it. It's just not fun. I feel that way about always going for the hardest difficulty. And these credits go on for a while, I'll say. In terms of this is, I guess, unrelated, but in terms of story, I'd say Wings of Liberty is the best, without doubt. It's the most difficult, but also the best story. Actually, it's probably the Legacy of the Void prologue is, I'd say, would it be tied? I don't know. Because the prologue's only got 3 missions, and I think the first one's too difficult. And the third one's not too hard, but the Legacy of the Void... I'm gonna stop you right there, Akami. I don't care what you're about to do. I shudder. So yeah, the Legacy of the Void prologue is also somewhat difficult because it's kind of like end game Protoss, sort of, but with like no modifiers. You have like no bonuses going for you at all. It's like basic Protoss essentially, which yeah, you know. So like the second Protoss mission is pretty somewhat tough in that regards. But I think overall, Wings of Liberty is the most difficult. Which is funny that it's the introductory campaign. It's the campaign everyone gets. It's the first one. You know, everyone gets it for free. But, you know, it teaches you a lot about the basics, because it's the most unaltered. It's still pretty heavily altered in terms of the basic gameplay loop. You know, you do still have the armory upgrades, which are very strong. The Zerg and Protoss research, which is also very good. But in terms of how the actual game is played, it kind of sort of the same. Which compared to like Heart of Swarm Legacy of the Void is just completely wrong. I think we're almost at the end of the credits. Yeah, I think this is the end here. Yep, there we go. And that is it. Okay. Cool. I finished the Heart of the Swarm. So that means next week we'd start up on Legacy of the Void. Which should be fun. I like Legacy of the Void. I feel like Heart of the Swarm is the most fun because of how extremely broken you are. See, I don't know. I've played through you. I don't know why you say that. I don't know what's wrong with you. I'd say Heart of the Swarm is the most fun, just because you just have so much overpowered stuff. I think Legacy of the Void, though, makes a good balance between I don't know what you're on about. I think Legacy of the Void has a good balance between fun and difficulty. Right? That's not quite right. See, I like playing all the campaigns. I think they're all fun. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I know. That in terms of... Trust me, I know. I've been on the internet long enough, I've seen enough stuff. So like, all the campaigns are fun. I think Legacy of the Void has the best balance between fun, overpowered stuff. And difficulty, yeah, the Huggable Flareon copypasta. I'm aware of it. In terms of human and Pokemon companionship. See, I think Legacy of the Void has a good balance between the overpowered fun stuff and the actual difficulty of the missions. In terms of mission variety and how unique the missions are, in terms of feel, it feels like it. But like if you were actually to go through and describe a lot of the missions, they're very, very similar. And once you notice that, it becomes kind of difficult to unnotice it. Doesn't necessarily make it worse. It's just something you take note of. In the main story, anyway, the prologue is fairly different. See, oh, now you're showing up. Oh, okay, I see how it is. You were being a ghost. You were just like, oh, I'm not here. But it turns out you were actually. Okay. Cool. Thanks. It's wonderful. So yeah. Heart of the Swarm is good. It's good fun. It's a nice, like, turning your brain off type thing. In terms of characterization, I don't think Kerrigan's amazingly well written. I don't know how best to criticize it, but it's not quite there. You know, I mean, it's a basic, like, sort of revenge story, but it doesn't have the same sort of feelings that Light Wings Liberty has, I guess. But it's good dumb fun. You know, turn your brain off, go through, have a nice power trip, and you're good. It has a couple of nice cinematics. The one with, I think definitely the best one in it is the one with Warfield. That cinematic is really good. So I mean, it's passable. In terms of like, overall, it's passable. I think it's probably my favourite just because it's a lot of fun to go through and blow shit up. I'm a simple being. I'd like to keep going, but unfortunately, my systems are failing. Power is running low. Ooh, got a question. Alright. You know what? I'll answer the question. Okay, Akami. How do you record Starcraft 2? Like how I'm doing? Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm using OBS at the moment. There's also Streamlabs OBS. There's also probably other, like if you're, the easiest way is probably OBS. Like, it's easy to set up. It's not a lot of effort. I mean, I've got a button here that I can start recording, and then it's recording what I've got here. You have to set up like the actual capturing of it, you know, tell it what to capture. I've got buttons here so I can like adjust certain things. You know, I can and I can turn it back on so I'm unmuted. It's like I'm using OBS. It's what I use to, although technically I'm not recording. I'm streaming. It's different technically. Does become a VOD. For YouTube? Yeah. So you'd probably want, yeah, I assume you're talking about recording StarCraft 2 and then uploading videos onto YouTube. For that you'd need, yeah, OBS. You still need OBS to like record stuff. and you'd probably want some sort of editing software. Well, like I have access to Adobe Premiere Pro. I think you can get that for free. I don't know, but you because uploading stuff straight onto YouTube. Because I mean, what you could do if you don't want to edit. Yeah, OBS. If you don't want to edit, you can just record in OBS and then upload the files straight to YouTube, right? And then I think you could technically use YouTube's own editor to like cut it down and stuff, but it's not very intuitive / easy to use or good. I mean, it's passable. It does its job, but it's not amazing. So you'd probably want to put the video into some sort of editing software, put it there, convert it into a good enough format. I think it's MP4. I don't know if it's MP4. I don't know what the best video format is for uploading videos onto YouTube. But you'd probably want some sort of editing software. You can make do without it, especially if you're not actually going to do any editing. Like if you're just going to record what's happening and then just put it straight onto YouTube, you can do that. I mean, it's kind of what streaming is, I guess. I mean, it's somewhat different because it is live. But this whole thing just gets put up on there for people to see if they want to, without any sort of alterations to it, right? So, like, in short, OBS, you hit the record button. You'd want to capture. You'd probably want to do game capture, and you'd also want the audio capture for it, and whatever else you're using. If you're using anything else, you might not be using something else. I don't know. That's really about it. It's not too hard. Like, you can also do your own research, and you could probably learn how to do it in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. If you wanna like, voice over it as well. Well, okay. If you wanna like talk over it in like post, then you're gonna need editing software. I don't think you can do that through YouTube's own editor. Or if you're just gonna like if you're gonna sort of like record live but pre-recorded, if you know what I mean. So like you're playing the game and you're talking as you're playing it, but then it's not a live stream as I'm doing it here. If you're doing that, I don't know what purposes you're thinking of here. Because all you've said is, hey, how do you record? And I'm just yeah, I mean that's the sort of like basic process and thinking behind it. Do your own further research as well. Don't just take my word on it. OBS isn't the only recording software out there. It's just the one I use. It works fine enough. It does its job. You can't do everything you want it to. Maybe I could if I wanted to finagle it a bit. But I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. there's not really much else to say. I think I'm gonna end it here. Unless there's another surprise question that's gonna pop up. Or are we all good? We fine? I think we're good. I'm gonna give it like 10 seconds. Nothing happens in 10 seconds. I'm going to ignore a question that pops up after that. My systems are failing. Power is running low. I have decided to let you live. For now, I'm going to kill you, Akami. Goodbye.